And if you want the playlist, if you want sounds this morning, I'm going to opt out of sounds, no sounds for me, but you can, of course, put the playlist on. It's the 50/50 practice. It might, no, I don't know if it's called Coming Back to the Yin. I don't think it's called, but anyway, it's the 50/50 practice playlist. You guys know it because you've been popping it on. So yeah. And this practice is a half and half practice. So even if you came to Yin last night, you get another dose straight away in your body the next day. There's something really quite special about Yin first thing in the morning. So let's start with some breath. Let's come to seated. It can be a socks and jumpers and blankets on practice as well for those of you that are that way inclined. Please feel like you can, please know that you're allowed to do what you need to do to make yourself as comfortable as you can. I'm going to come with some really, really steadying breath this morning. Yeah, so come and close the eyes and softly buckle in for a very gentle ride this morning, one that's going to allow you to explore and open the body and mind and places and spaces to be just a little more of all of these things in your day as your week goes on. Deepen the breath. I always think closing the eyes is a real bow to the body and devotion to yourself, just literally giving yourself the signal that you are here for you, nothing else. And just really allow your body to rest here, sit bones on the earth. And just allow the breath to move smoothly and steadily through your being, through your body. And allow yourself to just soften in lots of ways, and at the same time, the steadiness and the safety of your core being upright and stable is a thing that holds you through practice, holds you through life. And you can start to really zoom in on the deeper layers, on the core. Begin to notice how you feel right in the depths of your very being. You might have one word, you might have a whole sentence that describes how you're feeling right here, right now, and it could be to do with the tiredness or the jet lag feeling or the shift outside of us or the collective pain of humanity right now. We'll all be feeling the ripples of it. The tiredness isn't just the clocks. And so as you notice your feeling and you notice your being right now, connect into that sensation, not trying to push it down, push it away, or change it. Just being with it. And you come to practice in this state today. This is the state you are presenting with and where your body is comfortable being right now. And as you just breathe your way into this space and this state, just being with it, allowing whatever comes to the surface to rise up. And breathe your way into the belly, feeling the expanse and the softening there. Just want us to pinpoint our focus in that place. Soften your pelvic floor. Notice if those muscles try and contract, squeeze, or pull in and up. And as you notice the expanse and the softening, the inhale, the exhale, and just start to unravel any holding, any tightness that might be present in the body. Allow yourself to be a soft, open vessel for today. And to keep remembering that this breath, this moment, and this feeling right here is always available to you. Gently slide the legs out wide. Allow there to be softness in the feet. Gently roll the body forwards. Wide leg forward, fold as our opener. Taking our time to gently move our way into the shape. And as you start to move it into the shape, you'll begin pretty early on to navigate what you may need prop-wise, if there's anything you need prop-wise to support you here. You'll also start to notice where you feel the biggest sensation. And again, taking that tone and that feeling within you into the shape as well, letting yourself be with it and meeting your body and the pose at the space where that sensation is, wherever it allows you to, where it has space to. And just keep allowing yourself permission to drop in a layer deeper. It doesn't have to be inches of forward movement. It could just be internal softening that allows you to feel the effects of letting go. And taking some deeper and fuller breaths here. And really slowly and steadily start to unravel the spine. Pause at the top and feel the sensation. If you've got blocks in front of you, you can place both your hands on the blocks and press them down so you've got this feeling of lightness in the legs and the body, arms taking some of the weight. We're going to move to supported bridge, psoas opening next. So very slowly bending your knees and taking yourself onto your back. And you don't need to have a block necessarily, but a prop of some kind would be really useful to support the hips here. It could be a block. Actually, what might be comfortable is a cushion or a blanket over the top of a yoga block, or a rolled up blanket or a pillow from the bed. It doesn't have to be a traditional yoga prop to still work as a yoga prop. Depending on the size of the prop, though, you may wish to lay down first and elevate the hips, or sit the hips onto the prop and then lay back. Let the arms come up above the head here. So you feel this like full body lengthening in the upper space of the body. And in this space, we're just set for a few moments just with the hips elevated off the floor. So different to the shape we just took, as we aren't forward folding and using gravity to bring us forwards and down. Instead, we're allowing the body to be held by the earth, a feeling of moving backwards and in to the earth rather than against it. From here, you can start to lengthen and extend legs. One at a time, both of them. Allowing the breath to still meet your body where it's at in the shape. So let the breath be slow and steady. You're setting that same tone throughout your practice so that it becomes a little easier to access throughout your day. You're moving into another week. We all are. Change, of unexpected, of unknown. A lot of heightened energy, collective feeling as well, dictating and navigating some of our decisions, choices, and actually the way we're able to show up for ourselves and for others. So starting off that space of time with this grounding, connecting. As the belly breathes deeper and bigger, more sensation. A few more deep and connected breaths here. Slowly you'll rebend the knees, bring the feet flat to the earth if they're not already there. Pausing for a moment. From here, peeling the body up off of the prop underneath it. Just roll onto your left or right hand side. And use the arms to support the head as you turn over. So you just pause on your side for a moment. And then from this space, very gently coming up to seated. As you come up to seated, moving the flesh back from under the sit bones. Maybe there's a bolster you want to place along the length of your legs you can nail to it, or perhaps you're happy to lay just as you are. Just folding. As we come into our forward fold, legs together, straightened out. And just allowing the body to keep softening forwards, forwards. And just keep allowing the body to draw forwards, to feel the spaciousness with the breath in the ribs, the belly, sides of the body, the back of the body. And come back to that feeling, that state your body is in right here and now. Do you even feel like in these shapes, and some of them anyway, even with the intensity that they can bring to a degree, it's also a level of letting go and softening, being able to almost rescind all holding and restriction in the body and just allow the self to really relax. Just because it's Monday morning definitely does not mean that we need to get up and get at it and start our day with a practice or a movement that requires great amounts of energy expenditure. In fact, we very often find that if we simply pause, allow ourselves to be in sensation the first few minutes of the day upon rising, we really take better care of ourselves, and that ripples out to everyone around us throughout the rest of the day, making more aligned choices, decisions, having conversations that feel really fulfilling. And so just allowing yourself to deepen for a few more moments here. And slowly from this space, you can start to unravel the spine as you come up, pausing again at the top for a moment, noticing the sensation. If you have blocks, you can either lean backwards into them or hands on the earth, or just stay with the palms resting, facing up or down on the thighs. And from this place, we're going to move backwards. So let's use a prop in the upper back, so shoulders potentially. Soles of the feet together, knees butterflying out to the side as you start to lay your body over the bolster or over the prop. Maybe it's a block. And if you don't want to use any of the props, if you'd rather not have something in the upper back, in the shoulders, then just lay back. Let yourself be held by the earth. Allow your breath to deepen, allow your body to drop into the pose and therefore into the earth a little further, giving yourself permission still to soften. Because even though sometimes we'll be in this practice of softening and in this practice of letting go, it can be really quick for our body and our mind to revert back to autopilot, to come back to gripping, holding. So just giving yourself the space here to just keep reminding yourself in all of the places that it's okay to let go, it's safe to relax. And then from the space, very slowly, start to scoop the legs back together. Bring your feet wider than your hips and let your knees knock in. So there's a little internal rotation. You can even just let the knees gently sway a little bit. In and out, left to right, side to side, just gently bringing about a bit more of a sense of releasing, letting go, not holding tension. Again, rolling onto one of your sides, it doesn't matter which one. Just feeling here, just for a moment, the space behind you open. Into the pelvis. Being fully held by the earth beneath you. Moving the prop from underneath you out of the way. Slowly laying onto your back. You can take Shavasana in the traditional sense, arms and legs out wide, or use any props to support you in it that feel good. Bringing yourself into surrender, complete letting go. Closing the eyes. Allowing the back teeth to unclench, the jaw to soften, the space within to relinquish any holding, any contraction, any restriction. Just allowing yourself one last deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. And stay with that exhale as you softly allow yourself to drop in to full rest, to full pause here. About to breathe ourselves back into the space, into the here and the now, into feeling, into being, into all of it. Noticing the sensation in your body as you breathe a little deeper. And then start to move the body, the hands, the feet, so you can roll back onto your side. And gently up to seated. Arrive with the hands in prayer, thumbs to third eye. Seal our practice together this morning, going into our day and the rest of our week with a bow of love, honor, respect, remembering that we are all connected. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. And happy Monday, yogis. Thank you so much.